ain't ready yet. Wait, let me fix my hair. Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. No, pass me my dress. Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but honey, I had an amazing weekend and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. So come on in, take your shoes off, grab you a snack, baby, and have you a seat. It's going down. I'm going to tell you all about my cheerleading experience, my alumni experience, coming back as a former cheerleader to celebrate my high school's homecoming, and I really just can't wait to share this experience with you. So, basically, for those of you who don't know, I cheered my junior and senior year of high school. I briefly did a little cheerleading for basketball. I want to say it was my 10th grade year. But ultimately, like, my real cheerleading experience came from my sophomore year. And the high school that I went to was Plantation High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. If you've never heard of it, look it up. Really cool school. Anywho, there's a tradition that most schools do, and it's basically where they invite all of the former cheerleaders to come back during homecoming, and you will see some of your favorite girls who cleared the year that they went to school, or you know, the year that they cheered or graduated, whatever, come back and they're all together. And this year we started our transition. This year we started our tradition on having the alumni come back. First things first, I was super excited to come back and cheer. Like, I think I probably was the most excited girl out of everybody. For one, cheering has always just been like an outlet for me, especially me being in high school and not being able to fully dress the way I wanted to or express myself how I really felt. I just felt like cheerleading kind of gave me that bit of escape. I was able to ease my way through cheerleading, and I met so many amazing people, girls from cheering, and even my cheerleading coach, who I love dearly and still keep in contact with. She was just like another piece of the pie that came with cheering. I tried out for the cheerleading team the summer of my 10th grade year, and I was going to a charter school at the time, and I said, if I make the team, I'm going to go to this new school, because we had literally just moved to the neighborhood, but I didn't want to pick up and go to a new school with me not knowing anybody and having to start all over. But cheerleading is what really pushed me over to attending this new school. So I went out that summer, tried out, made the team varsity, and I was just like, oh, I'm so excited. And I just could not wait for football season to start, because I had never cheered for football. I was a little nervous about how the other students would take me overall, because it's like, there's this guy, well, we'll just say at the time, this gay guy who's cheering, and we don't know, like, what the school is going to think about that, yet alone, the students or anything else. So I was definitely nervous. I played it off like I wasn't, but I was. I was excited and nervous. I just didn't want to deal with discrimination or for anybody to dislike me simply because I was cheering. But of course, it's high school and you get it. Some people were like that, but overall, it was still a good experience. So, fast forward, I make the team, cheer both the years. Amazing experience. I did basketball and football. But one thing that I will say is that I really did love about cheering is that it kept me grounded. Not only was it a way for me to express myself when I really didn't know how else to, I think it just kept me focused in school. I knew that I had to maintain a certain GPA to continue to cheer. I had to have excellent behavior in order to continue to cheer. And the type of child that I was, I did my work, never had a problem with that. Always an AB student. But I just had a mouth on me. I was very catty, talkative, slick, like just real rude, out of control. And my cheerleading coach, who I told you guys about, she knew how to dangle that cheerleading right over my head in order for me to stay in line. I also feel like cheerleading kind of saved me from a lot of situations. I knew that I didn't want to give up cheerleading, so I had to get my act together. So fast forward to now. We all get the invite about us coming back and starting this new tradition on cheering. I was so excited because I seen some of my classmates at our 10-year reunion. I'm class of 2007. And I was just so excited. Everybody was like getting in contact with each other, putting our looks together. I hadn't bought Sophie shorts in years, so that was fun to go pick out our red shorts. So we had our personal shirts made, Plantation High School, Cheer Alumni. So this was just so cute. And I thought it was very thoughtful, and it just brought back so many memories. And my sister also cheered for Plantation too. She was the captain of JV my junior year when I cheered varsity. So that was just amazing too, to share that experience with my own sister, as well as my other sisters who aren't necessarily related to me, but my sisters through cheerleading. The adrenaline that I felt like stepping out on that field was just amazing. And like, I hadn't been there in almost 11, 12 years. So that was just a whole different mood within itself. It was so nice to see all of our old classmates, to see all the new students, and, people asking and inquiring about like, what year did you graduated, or, what year did you cheer, and all those different things. And another thing that was just so nice that stood out to me was seeing all of my former cheerleaders with their children. Like, to see everybody's kids in the stadium either screaming for their mom or begging to use their mom's phone. My nieces and nephews were there as well, cheering me and my sister on. So that was just amazing for them to see us, because I mean, obviously, when we did cheer, we were they weren't even thought of. We were kids practically ourselves. So that was amazing. The band was still like the band was in high school. But overall, everything else was just amazing. It was so refreshing to see the new girls and to see how they acted, and it just reminded me of how we were real fast grown when we cheered. And then we had a little competition. So it was like the old girls versus the new, well, not the old girls, the experienced girls versus the newbies. I had to show them that I still got it. Like, honey, mind you, we only had 2 days of practice. So if we would have had like a full week or maybe 2 weeks, like how we used to do back in the day, it would have been over. Splits, tumbling, everything. But I gave them what I could give them in the amount of time that I was given to work with. And it was just fun. Like, I laughed so much. One thing I did not like is just the weather. I don't remember it ever being that hot around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I came to the game painted, trying to be cute just in case somebody's uncle was out there or something. I don't know. And baby, that heat did not play with me or my sister. Ooh, my hair looked like I was out wrestling with a bunch of girls. Makeup was kind of intact, but it was just not giving what I needed. I love a matte look. I was giving very much dewy, Sports Illustrated track fish or something. I don't know. Didn't care for it. But that's not important. The important part was just the experience. Oh, we won our game. That was fun. And I saw like 2 of my high school crushes at the game. So that was even an experience as well too, because it was just like, I'm not that, I'm not the little girl y'all used to know in high school, honey, the one that y'all used to like snicker and pick on. You're looking at a grown woman. So that was even an experience. Man, it truly was something else. Like, I'm telling you guys about it, but even now, like, just thinking back, like, I just was so elated to like have experienced that all over again. And I don't know, I just feel like cheerleading is just, it's something that will always be a part of me. I hope that one day in the future I could possibly coach a high school team or maybe little league or something. I would adore that. But I'm so looking forward to the years to come of all of the alumni cheerleaders coming back every year, because obviously every year you get a new set of girls, and you know, we'll welcome them over to this side. And I don't know, I was just, and back to my cheerleading coach. Hi, Coach Sabrina. I just want to personally shout you out and thank you for always just being there for me. I can't even tell y'all how many times I probably gave my coach a migraine. Me and a few of my other friends, like, I talk too much, always cracking jokes, always laughing. But I just thank her so much because she taught me so much about myself. She honestly taught me how to be a woman with probably not even realizing it. Just knowing my boundaries, knowing when to keep quiet, knowing that I don't have to argue back and forth with everybody. I don't have to have the last word. It's okay to just shut up. And she even saved me from so many like wild moments. I'll never forget me and one of my classmates, Cherise. We went out somewhere. We weren't even supposed to go. And I think we were out till maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I knew that I could not call my mom and wake her up to come get me, or I would have basically got knocked out. And we called my coach, and she came and got us in the middle of the night. I want to say we were on the beach or Los Olas somewhere. I don't know. But I just think about all those different things, like just from being in high school and being a cheerleader. And I know I look back sometime at my past and I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy to be where I am now. Like, I just remember so many moments when I wasn't happy, but cheering was definitely a moment where I was 95% of the time happy, unless I got benched for, you know, acting up or cutting up at school, doing the most, you know, thinking I was that girl. And my coach would get me right together and be like, I need you to have on that uniform. And then once we get out on that field, you're not cheering. You're going to sit right here next to me the entire game. Oof, girl. And seeing those bleachers kind of brought back memories of that too. Because I definitely got benched maybe once or twice. But hey, it happens. Anywho, I hope you all enjoyed my video and my cheerleading experience. If you go to my Instagram, you can see more pictures, more footage of the amazing night of me cheering again. One thing about it, baby, I never lost it. And that was my theme all night. I didn't lose it. It's always going to be there. Cheering is like bike riding. You just never forget. I do have some more footage coming out, so just stay tuned and bear with me. I get all of the messages. I'm well aware of the topics you guys want me to cover. Trust me, I'm getting to all of that. So just bear with me. Continue to subscribe, like, comment, share. Remember to check out all the other videos that I have posted. There is something here for everybody. I feel like we can always learn something from each other. You do not have to be trans to be influenced, affected, or just to simply learn something. So I hope you all have an amazing night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And shout out to all my cheerleaders. Shout out to everyone who came to the game, all of the current cheerleaders, all of the alumni. Shout out to all of you. All of you ladies looked amazing. And I cannot wait for everyone to see what we have in store, because it's going to be amazing. And we're going to kill them again. So thank you. And I hope you all have a good one. Bye.